Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it is time for the new bathroom reveal and tour. Alright, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire, welcome. If you are new, then you may not have seen the bathroom in its previous form, but there will be plenty of little snippets of some of the before footage in this video if you want to see the grand transformation. If you're not new here, then you probably know I've been wanting to redo our 1959 bathroom since the moment we bought this house. It had old powder blue tiles everywhere. The room was just not functioning well. It is a gigantic bathroom, but the original designer of this home had a mini room inside of the bathroom where the toilet and shower was, and it really broke it up really unnecessarily, so we really wanted to open it back up. All right, walking in, here is the bathroom. Give you some nice large shots before we go in any deeper. First thing we'll talk about is this color. This color is called Dignified by Sherwin-Williams, and I know it is quite dark, especially for a bathroom. However, this space is so huge that I wasn't really worried about it being too dark, especially because we have really light floors, white ceiling, white fixtures. I wasn't super worried that it would be too dark, and I'm really glad that I went with it because I think it is perfect. Love the color. And the way we chose the color actually is from this piece, which is what started it all. So something that I've learned is that it's good to have a piece of art or a piece of fabric or something that you can draw your inspiration from when you're designing a room. And this is the piece that started it all. This came from the Buckingham Palace gift shop. I'm actually going to London in 2 weeks, but I ordered it from the gift shop so it would be here in time, and I really love it. It's a tea towel. It only cost me I don't know, 10 bucks or something. And I had it framed, and this is where we got the color from. We had it matched, and that also gives us some florals, some sort of old European sort of style to kind of go off of. We also have some reds, roses, greenery, and just that's a really good way to sort of, get the vibe going for the room. So that's where it all came from. The frame I picked up on Amazon. So I suppose we'll go over the rest of the art in here as well while we're talking about that. Over here, I have a poster of the Dome in Berlin. I was in Berlin just a couple months ago, and I wanted a print from there. I really liked the green in this, and it does kind of fit the European vibe that's happening in here. So I'm really in love with my gallery wall, and we'll go over all those pieces in a minute. My husband was quite skeptical when I started pulling out art for this interesting gallery wall, and I have a few more stored up that I don't know maybe where I'm going to put, if I'm going to extend it that way or maybe add some more art in a corner. I was really inspired by our trip to Berlin in these old palaces, how full the walls were with different textures and golds and interesting paintings and artwork. And obviously I love all the old stuff, but I wanted to throw in a bit of modern art kind of as well and kind of make it like a mixture. So that's what I ended up doing. I know it's not everybody's taste, but I'm obsessed with it, and my husband definitely, he saw the vision once it was on the wall. All right, so here is my gallery wall. You'll notice that it's not all pictures. It's lots of different textures and different things. The first thing I got here, this is from the thrift store. It was $2. I really loved the gold frame, so I snatched it right up. The boob picture, I actually printed this myself. I went on a great website called Canva, and I just looked at some of the art they had available, and I printed it on a canvas. It was $5, and I just thought it added a cool sort of modern sort of touch to it. And we try to be very body positive in this house, so I thought some boobs would be a great addition. This little fan I actually got in the Target dollar spot, and I just thought it added a nice, sort of different texture. Up here, I also have this little mirror that also came from the Target dollar spot. I got those on the same day. This lovely painting is also from Canva. It's just one of their like stock images that you could use. I did change the tint a little bit just so that that blue color would match. I also really liked this, not only because, you know, it kind of fits the European vibe in here, but it also has the flowers, the red, a touch of green, a little bit of pink. It really made a lot of sense with some of the colors in the rest of the house and in this room. The frame I got on Amazon. This little Jesus and Mary came from the thrift store. It was like $1. This little floral piece also came from the thrift store, a couple bucks. Right here, this actually is a postcard that came from Sans Souci, which is in Potsdam in Germany, and it is just a photocopy of a piece of art that is actually a piece of art that's a copy of a famous pot. So I got this frame actually from Dollar Tree. And down here, this is just a framed piece of wallpaper. And my mom actually came over to help me lay this out. We laid it all on the floor before hanging it up. And you'll see there's like a size progression going down here, which I think also looks nice. And yeah, maybe I'll extend it, maybe I won't, but I am really pleased with how it turned out. And of course, you'll notice this lovely vanity. This came from Amazon. I had so much space here that I decided it would be fun to just have a little spot for me to get ready. Our contractor did add an outlet right there so that I can do my hair, which is nice. The only thing I changed were the knobs. I got these knobs off Amazon and I actually put them on everything just to kind of have some continuity between the pieces. But this easily holds all my makeup, and it's been really nice actually being able to get ready at this little table. So yeah, I thought that was nice. I think I'm going to get some fabric and recover this with something fun that has a bit of texture to it, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Moving on to the other large piece of furniture in here. If you guys remember, I talked about this in my IKEA haul because these two pieces came from IKEA. They are part of the Hauge collection, and honestly, I'm so thrilled with how it turned out. I really wanted it to look built in. Of course, there is just this little piece here. It wasn't quite large enough, but it was the perfect space to put a little hamper. And yeah, this is two separate pieces, but our contractor actually built it right in and trimmed it all in so that it looks like it was meant to be there. And this is such an affordable way to look expensive. And again, I swapped out the knobs. Inside, these were at the Target dollar spot not that long ago, drawer organizers. So I've got everything nice and organized in there, and that was like so fun, finally getting this all put together. We've got all of our extra toilet paper in there. I do think I want to get a piece of glass cut for the top. One of my favorite YouTubers, Emily Norris, gave me this idea. She does this to her furniture to protect it from her kids and like from, you know, things going wrong. So I do want to get that done. I think that's a really solid idea. Over here is the vanity, and we also got this from IKEA, and that was in that haul as well. We also got the lights from IKEA, which I am so pleased with how interesting and different they are. I, again, switched the knobs on these, but these are super nice for the price, you guys. They're all soft closed, and it really was not that expensive compared to like normal vanities. I could not believe how expensive vanities are until I started looking, and I was like, no, we gotta go to IKEA. So I'm really pleased with it. I added just this, it's actually a sticker, so I didn't have to drill into it, for our toilet paper right here. The mirror actually came from Meyer, but it's really easy to find this style of mirror like on Amazon or whatever, but they had a really good deal on it at Meyer. It was like $45 and it was the perfect size, so I ended up grabbing it. We also got a new toilet, which I picked up at Menards, which is like a hardware store from the Midwest. And the reason I selected this with the flat sides, you guys, I have 2 little boys and the toilet is covered with pee like all the time. So this has less grooves and is much easier to clean around. And so far I am loving how easy it is to keep this clean. So if you are doing a remodel, even if you don't have little boys, the flat sides are so handy for cleaning. I also picked up this little towel holder from Amazon, and you'll notice I decided not to go with a traditional towel rack. I decided just to do the hand towel, and then instead of a towel rack, I have selected a hook instead for our towel, because there's really never a time I need more than 1 towel. And the boys have hooks on the backs of their doors in their bedrooms where they put the towels that they're not using. So I thought that that was just perfect, and we didn't need to like bulk up the walls with a bunch of towels. So that's why I went that route. I also got this little trash can at IKEA that was also in that haul. I picked up this little rug from Walmart. I think it was something like $10. It was really inexpensive, but really the best rug, my favorite probably thing maybe in this whole room, is the rose rug. I got this on Amazon. It was definitely not as cheap as the other one, but I just loved it so much, and it really brings in that great red, which kind of ties into lots of the other art pieces around here, and that sort of rose floral situation. So far, the dog especially loves curling up on there while I'm in the shower, which I think is pretty cute. Speaking of the shower, I went with this, actually it's like a hotel line, but I thought the red pinstripe was very nice and made sense with the little bit of red bits in the room. You'll notice that the shower did not get changed. It is still the powder blue tile. We have been trying to get on the schedule for like a local person that will reglaze this, so it will all be white, but that has not been scheduled yet. But it's coming, but I didn't want to make you guys wait to see the bathroom until that happened because it might be a little while. So we'll just keep that closed. No one needs to know that it's there. And someday very soon it will be white. When trying to figure out what to do for the window shades, because this was so inexpensive and because I really loved the red stripe on it, I actually just ordered a second one, and I actually just cut it and hemmed it. I didn't even hem it with thread, you guys. I didn't even sew this. I just used heat and bond with my iron, so I didn't even have to get the sewing machine out. It was so simple to do, and I used the same like hooks that I have on the shower as well, so it does add a bit of continuity, and it was so inexpensive. Like the shower curtain was like $10. It was so cheap. So that was definitely a super budget-friendly hack that I found to make the windows match. I feel like, is that all the things in here? All right, you guys, that was my full bathroom tour. I know a lot of you have been watching on Instagram the progression of everything, so I'm definitely excited that it's over and that we can just enjoy it now. I think probably the next big thing in the house is probably gonna be our kitchen, but we have definitely a few years before we tackle that. One day we would love to replace this with a walk-in shower, but it's just not necessary right now. They made things really well in the 1950s. It was crazy getting these really thick, heavy walls and thick floor out of here. Everything is built to last, and the shower, the tiles, the tub, everything's in really great shape. There's no reason we can't just get it glazed white and use that for years to come. I think probably once we become maybe old, if we're still living in this house and we maybe as like a mobility issue, a walk-in shower might make more sense, then we'll revisit it. But for now, this will work just fine. So yeah, I guess that's it. Could I possibly go on any longer over one room in a house? I don't think so. So we're gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching and all of your comments and things on Instagram and everything. It's been a very exciting change in our house, and I'm so happy to take you along. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.